2, 1, 0.
I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey, the funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop shows. The funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yeah.
And
what's up,
people, we're
up?
back.
There is my guy, Sid Brass, and that boy, Savvy of Music. What up, Savvy?
What's going on? What's up, gang?
Man.
What's going on, people?
Man, I'm chilling. Raul had to shoot a video this week, so he's busy. Shout out to our boy Raul. He'll be with us next. Bonnie Chambers, come on now, Bonnie. Are you with Sid right now at his house?
Bonnie be in the building, dog.
Yeah, Bonnie comes in immediately.
She be in the building, bro.
That's what's up. Sid Brass, how you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Just coming off a nice little break. You know, I had nieces and nephews in town for, the spring break. Got it from out of town, Chicago, so it was all good.
Oh, okay.
He look like when you see Sid, he looks comfortable, doesn't he? Yeah, he just looks so relaxed and comfortable,
Man.
real Von Sway.
Yeah, he got on the salmon t-shirt, you know what I mean? He just left the spa, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that man be comfortable, man.
Everything.
Yo, I saw a video one day, Alex, which said, I was wondering, what am I doing with my life, man? Sid had a video, man, and you couldn't see nothing but his face, and then you saw two feminine fingers, and it was doing this to his face, and there was massaging his face, right? And his skin was looking like he was a newborn, bro. It was just all you see is this. And I asked him, I said, bro, what are they doing to you, bro? Are they giving you a new face? He was like, nah, man. He said, sometimes you got to treat yourself, Savvy.
Absolutely.
He was like, I'm getting a nice little face massage, man. I'm like, damn, you look like a brand new man after that shit.
Man. Absolutely.
And it was just something that I never knew you can do. Like, I knew you could go get a massage, but I didn't know they do your face too, because they ain't never been higher than my shoulders. So when they went to his face, I'm like, did you have to pay extra for that? Like, what did you do?
It's all packages, brother. Sid will tell you, it's like going to the Cheesecake Factory. You look at the menu.
Right.
What are we doing today? Let's do the facial, and I'm gonna do the mani, the pedi. I just go head to toe today, and I want the seaweed scrub. Yeah, the seaweed scrub. Mm-hmm. And let me get the hot treatment on my heels. Like, brother, we need to, what we need to do one year for his birthday, Sid? We gotta get this dude a full spa treatment, and it will change his life. Am I right, Sid?
Absolutely.
Man. I ain't never had it. Well, y'all missed 41. And you know what, man? I still might try to do something this year, Alex, because I really planned on, since the pandemic had kind of stopped a lot of stuff, we couldn't really rock like we wanted to. But I wanted to throw like a comedy birthday party, like literally book a show, and I headline that motherfucker and have some heavy hitters like y'all come out, bro, and just do it like that, man. Do what I love to do on my birthday,
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna go back, and I think Sid, I love the seaweed scrub.
Seaweed scrub. So that's something real.
Come on now, Sid. You got to back me up. We need that. I'm gonna start it off, Sid, and then you just back me up. First things first. I know you a brother from the hood. Hey, I'm from the hood. Sid came from the hood, but we have experienced the finer things of life.
Yeah.
And a lot of brothers tend to think, and I hate it, just black men, but athletes know, entertainers know. But the average brother on the block, the average brother in the hood, the average dope boy, gangster thug, weed smoking, this, that. He looks at pampering yourself as if it's a feminine thing.
Yeah.
It is a make you feel better thing. A lot of times they think only athletes get treated. I get that because they play pro sport. No. The wear and tear of life.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You need to treat yourself, whether it be a full body spa from head to toe, whether that's a manicure, pedicure, facial, man. You just, it makes you feel great. And if you are with a significant other, any woman out there right now that is married or got a boyfriend or anything, they do nothing but appreciate a man that takes care of himself
Absolutely.
and his hygiene. Am I right, Sid?
Absolutely, man. You definitely hygiene matters, man, and just making sure you take care of your skin, man. You only got one shell, you know what I mean? Come in and it's worth, and it has a lot to do with even diet. It affects your skin as well. So make sure you stay hydrated, drink water, you know, just man, take care of yourself. Because these women, that's why a lot of reason why they're outliving the men. They make sure they pamper and take care of themselves as men. We got to make sure we pamper and take care of ourselves as well, man.
I'm telling you, Zavi, since you've never experienced it, brother, have you ever heard of Burke Williams?
Yeah. The funny thing about it is I used to send, like, before all this shit went wrong, I would send my girl there like every other year to for her birthday as a part of her birthday package to go.
And never sent yourself.
Yeah, you should do a couples one.
No, I never went myself.
The couples ones are a bomb too.
They are.
With your girl, you know what I mean? They had 2 chairs side by side and do the little spa package.
Let me tell you something, man. Everywhere on the planet I go to another country, city, me and Brazy find somewhere we can get a couples massage, whether it is in Cancun, whether it is in Jerusalem, New York, Jamaica, or San Diego. We find somewhere, and it's just relaxing, man. And you need that sometimes. It's like hitting the reset button and just, getting off the grid for a while and just thinking about nothing to be relaxed. Am I right, Sid?
Yeah, man. Especially when you get to the resorts. But I think Alex is giving you like the first ground right now. Burke Williams. Then when you get to the resorts, then move up to the resorts, and that's when you get the whole like little spa package. You go golf, and then when you finish golfing, you come in and go to the spa, man.
Fact. I think, man, Bonnie is saying that she might need one too, man. She said her fiance broke up with her. She cheated. So maybe a massage, does that solve those type of problems too? I don't know. Does it?
Well, Bonnie, if you go on Instagram, they got some brothers out there that do these little exotic massages, and they will team up on you and run a massage trade on you.
Hey, that right? Hey, now that kind of massage, I think that one will solve all your problems right there.
Bonnie, you literally become a new woman after that, and then your man, he gonna be ready to jump off the nearest bridge if one of them dudes take the weight, because we've all seen it.
Yep, we seen it, bro.
Man, Bonnie, they will have you twisted up in a pretzel, and they will be hitting spots that your boyfriend never hit before.
Exactly. They giving them non-sexual orgasm massages. I think that's what they call it.
Absolutely.
Non-penetration, but you still have an orgasm. So
yeah, right.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, though, real talk, Savvy. My facial lady who's been doing my facials for damn near 25 years. She's in Culver City. Black-owned spa, right there, like 2-3 blocks away from the Fox Hills Mall.
Yeah,
I try to go once every couple of months, but brother, you need to get it done, and you will feel great.
That's okay. Well, refer me to the lady.
I really will. I'm really gonna do that.
I'll pull up, bro, because I mean, you know my situation, man. Like I said, man, I didn't came out, bro. Like when you become uncomfortable, you just be doing shit to try to give yourself financial freedom. Like, nigga, I didn't came up with like 15 small businesses in the last 15 days, man. I'm coming out with all kind of shit. A Dorito shop. They don't even sell CDs no more. I'm trying to bring that shit back. I'm doing everything I can, man, to, get some supplemental income out here, man, because
I'm not mad at you,
big bro, that punching the time clock and watching your clock while you eating your sandwich and shit, that it just, when you experience financial freedom, it's very, very, very difficult to do that shit.
Making your own hours, nobody telling you what time your 5 is and what your break is, and you know what I mean? Amusing. We need you back at 3:02.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But the more unique though, the more funny Alex said, the funniest thing though is when they tell you when you see a specific celebrity to remain professional. And the funny thing about it is what these people don't know is 90% of these motherfuckers I know them already.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm talking to them because I know them. I'm not talking to them because I'm fucking starstruck.
Right.
But they don't know your life. They just
like
think
I said, Savvy, that should just be in your fire. That should just be all fuel for your fire.
Yeah.
To get up out of there. But in the meantime, in between time, start up your 13 businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out of 13, 2 or 3 might make you
Jamaican.
rich. Trust me, man.
Right.
You said you had an idea. The richest people in the world, some of the biggest bosses on the planet, people that have been super successful, they will all tell you it started with an idea.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true.
And all of them got the stories about the people that laughed at them, didn't believe him. Amen.
Yeah.
Other people's urgency is not your emergency is not other people's urgency. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Your emergency is not other people's urgency, bro.
Yeah,
But
it's like only you know how you want to do it, when you want to do it, on your time, and people ain't gonna understand. People understand that final product.
Yep.
People
But
go, "Wow, I thought of that." Oh man, why did I not? Because you didn't execute it.
yep.
Everybody got an idea.
But you want to
Everybody
know
thought they can do it until they execute.
You want to know the funny thing about it though, Alex, is another thing that I noticed though, man. I noticed people that are a lot of people that are successful, they prey upon the people that are middle class are trying to become successful. They got it to where these rich motherfuckers are actually selling you information. Like, notice,
Yeah,
a lot of millionaires now are having these fucking classes, and
Yeah.
they making you pay to sit through these seminars while they
Absolutely.
give you basically the long road. They basically bullshitting through the easy part. That, like like I'm listening to this dude, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki,
okay.
and he's just saying little random shit like, why do you think you're poor? You're poor because you got a job. You never get money. You have a job. What you
Yeah.
have to do is you have to borrow money, and when you borrow money, your money is going to work for you. You have to buy an asset. It's just like the game of Monopoly. You borrow money. I never use my own money. I borrow money. Well, what the fuck do you do when you go to the bank and they won't loan you no money, motherfucker?
Exactly.
Now what you supposed to do, Robert?
So
You know, so they tell you they you spending all this money listening to these fucking motivational speakers, and you ain't being motivated by shit because you
here's
can't
the
go.
thing, though. Here's the key to that, right?
Yeah,
Just being a hustler and a self-made entrepreneur. What happens is this, man. It's not bullshit information because it's information that you obviously don't know. Because you're sitting on your couch, hitting him up, trying to figure out how he did it.
yeah.
So what he's doing is he can't give you the whole recipe.
Yeah,
What he might do is give you some ingredients.
right.
And Sid can back me up on this. You can't force feed somebody with too much. You got to string them along, because if I give you, if I tell you to read my whole book and then think you're just going to be successful by this weekend, it's not going to happen, because chances are you're not going to read my whole book.
Right,
If that was the case, you would have already read books and you'd be successful.
right.
So they know the stringing along process.
Right.
Number one, that's how they get paid. Number
Right.
two, they know you can only digest so much. But even the little bit that I'm giving you, it's almost like I've been doing this 30 years and I've been successful. I've given you bits and pieces as long as I've known you, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully some of it you digested it. Some of it, hopefully some shit that I've told you as long as I've known you, Savvy, has helped you.
yeah.
Hopefully it's, maybe helped you in your life. Blah, blah, blah. But if I bombarded you with it all,
Yeah,
you're probably either going to give up or, this is just too much. So you kind of give it to people in increments. And that's where the
well,
so-called motivational speech thing come and making you pay. It's
Well-
almost like a subscription.
well.
Right,
What I
Yeah.
think it is, said, and Alex, is I think that I'm looking for what it is that I need to do to put myself in position to have what you have. It's like, I don't want to continue listening to all this shit that don't matter. Cut to the fucking part to where you became successful, and what did you do to do that, instead of dragging me along. It's almost like if I say, Alex, man, when did you first get your biggest break in comedy? And then you be like, man, I remember, man, I grew up in South Central, and man,
Stuff
I
ain't got nothing to do with
I
the
used to
question
eat
you wanted to
cereal
know.
with a fork. I didn't have money for a spoon, and man, I remember I used to dance a little bit. We used to
Right.
sneak into So you telling me all this shit for an hour, and then
Right.
finally, after I done gave you $70,000 of my money, then you finally be like, well, I was doing a set at the Laugh Factory, and I met Will Smith.
Right,
And
right,
why the
right,
fuck
right.
didn't you tell me that in the first place.
Right. But
so it's like you hustling me too, because you got the information, but you making me pay for these boring stories before you tell me what it is I really need to do. And what I said that when I finally do blow, I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm gonna have a class. And I'm gonna tell motherfuckers how I made it and how I met celebrities and how I blew up. But I'm gonna give them all of the bullshit because it was done to me.
Well, you got to string them along in a way, because then again, it's almost like being a preacher, man. When you go and do your sermon on Sunday morning, and let's say there's 300 people in the room, everybody's picking up different things that I'm talking about. Some people move faster, some people move smoother. I don't know everybody's individual situation. So what I'm doing, I am stringing you along the process. I didn't go to college, say I could speak on this, but you want to go, well, I need to go 4 years. How come you just can't tell me everything? Right? I'm pretty sure they string you along because there is a process to the success. Am I right, Seth?
Yeah, no doubt, man. Everything is a process, but it's a lot of hustlers out here. Everybody's a snake oil salesman, man. And the hard truth is a lot of people just don't know, because I could tell you and give you inspiration, because that's what everybody's a damn motivational speaker now.
Yeah, everybody.
Because something worked for me doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to work for you.
Right,
Especially with a change in time. We got social media. We got things so different. I think it just be relentless about your craft, constantly be working, constantly being creative, and having as much exposure and touch points and relationships as possible. Because at the end of the day, relationships is going to help.
Yeah,
so I think that's the biggest thing.
Combination of stuff.
Genie in the bottle, pay this, and somebody gonna give you a blueprint, and that's it. I mean, there's some traditional like pillars that you should follow in any type of business or chasing industry dreams. But at the end of the day, man, it's gonna take unconventional measures for an unconventional time, man, and just be unrelentless about what it is you're trying to pursue. And being creative and unique at the same time. And so you already have a very unique thing about what you do. So just be relentless.
And speaking to what you said, to prove to what you talk about, Raul, that there's a ton, not Raul, Savvy, that there's a ton of hustles out there. Like said, there's kind of like hustles in every field. Out there, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we had a preacher on the show, he'll be able to tell us what goes down in the church. Yeah. If a doctor, he'll be able to tell, man, the hospital is the biggest. You go to a funeral home, they'd be like, brother, you know what I mean? Every I don't know, how do I say it? Every different job, every different field, there's hustles, right?
Right.
So Sid Brass, man, he told me the craziest story earlier, and I want y'all to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Even in church, there is hustles. Seth told me something like, I think you said you went to Easter service.
Yeah, man, I went to Easter service, man. And you know how it is, Alex, man. You try not to pull out your phone in church, because you know how LA is. You see everybody in church now.
Yeah.
So they had a guest, person come in for church.
Like a guest speaker, like a guest appearance type.
Guest appearance, but the Holy Ghost hit, and it'd be interesting sometimes seeing who catch the spirit. And so I had to get my little bootleg TMZ and catch a celebrity that we all know on camera. So I wanted to share it with y'all. And I said, I got to catch this for the guys. So I'll pull it up for y'all.
All right, let me see.
And let me see. I've been praying for a long, and I ain't gonna give up, 'cause he promised me. If you got it, let me see your hand. Help me do it. I've been praying for a long, and I ain't gonna give up, 'cause he promised that
I can officially say, I think I've seen it all on this planet Earth. Did I just see SpiderMan get the Holy Ghost?
Yeah,
I mean, was it just me, or did y'all see that too?
Yeah,
you just seen Peter Parker get the Holy Ghost.
And I want to say that Peter Parker is black under that suit, because he had that rhythm. I mean, he was damn near sea walking, bro.
That was everything but holy. The new Spider-Man should be called Far From Holy, because that shit right there was What nothing holy about that?
I'm just wondering, what is that? The Church of God in Avengers? Like what? I mean, what church were you at?
Yeah, I could see the pastor come out dressed like Thor and shit. I mean,
Yo, that lets you know where we at now with church, man.
Oh,
attendance is down so bad that they got to get all kind of methods.
Yep,
to resonate with young folks today, man.
I'm just wondering what person in the church has Spider-Man's number. I just want to know that he showed up for a personal appearance, and I don't know, did they pay him in tithes? Did he get a free baptism? Like, what did he get for him to show up? On Easter,
he might have just showed up on his own, man. They might not even got paid appearance fee. Like,
so you just said Spider-Man, he's sin too, and he needed a blessing. Like Spider-Man did a crack for the first time last week, and he's trying to get this because that was the skinniest malnutrition Spider-Man I've ever seen in my life.
That looked like one of them Spider-Mans that be like at halftime at the basketball show.
No, Hollywood Boulevard is what that looked like.
That's just what that looked like. A Hollywood Boulevard Spider-Man.
Like he looked like he does crack on the side, and he can't even spin a web no more. His shit don't work. It just God damn it! I need to go to church. I can't even kill my own goddamn food.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That's wild, bro.
I'm having so much fun. So damn fast here on the Funny Don't Stop Show. I forgot to do the intro. My name is Alex Thomas, and I'm the host.
It's your boy, Savvy Amusing.
Yes, and this is Sarah Brass.
And you're watching
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Oh,
it is. Now it's about to get real.
Said, I need you to send me that video, please, to my either DM it to me, text to me, email, whatever you got. There's too much comedy in that. I can't believe I saw Spider-Man doing the Holy Ghost, and he was breaking it down.
Breaking it down, man.
Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Said, let the folks know where they can find us, because it's very important. I believe we are on episode. What episode is this? We need to start doing, and I'm gonna let Raul know this. We need to put on the screen of every show, like while we're right here, it needs to say this is like episode 154, 155, so people can see that. You know what I mean? Because we couldn't do
that'd
this.
Be cool.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without people, man. How long? Tell them our little brief history. Said how long we've been doing this. And where we're at now, and how they can find us.
153 episodes, man. We've been in studios. We've been in secondary studios. We've been in the hood studios. We've been through pandemic in our homes, and now streaming on a platform. And we're still going, man, because it's just a relationship where we get to chat and talk and like chop it up every week. It's not even a podcast anymore. This is like our weekly conference call that people get a slice of, where we talk about struggles at work and things that we see on social media, and this has kind of had its own life. So you can check us out where you too can actually join as much as you see Bonnie on a down pop up on the screen. Check us out on youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. We're on all podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. But most importantly, go to youtube.com/The Funny Don't Stop Show. Like and subscribe so you can get the alerts just like Bonnie does. As soon as we go live, it'll send you an alert and let you know that we're on the show. You're watching us in live interaction on YouTube, and post your comments, and we'll show them on the screen.
Absolutely. I want to let all my fans out there know that I'm coming to Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. It's going to be at the Great Saltaire, May 7th. It will be Rick Ross's first time performing in Utah. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm excited. That's my boy. I've hosted a few of his shows before. It's going to be the biggest festival in Salt Lake City history. It's called the Great Saltaire. Lil Pump is on the show, and a lot of local acts out there. There's going to be a big DJ versus battle. It's going to be an all-day affair. Shout out to my boy Zaran Ventures. It's going to be crazy, man. So make sure you get your tickets. Anybody out there watching that's in that area, you get your tickets at globalfestevents.com. Globalfestevents.com. Saltaire.com at the Great Saltaire. Rick Ross, aka Rose, aka the biggest boss, May 7th, Salt Lake City, Utah. So I just want to let y'all know that.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
So, hey, Savvy, man, I'm hearing all kind of craziness right now. I don't know if this is true or not, but Russell Westbrook is not retiring, is he?
No, I don't know where that rumor came from. I have not heard that. The only thing that I was hearing is, the Lakers are obviously trying to move him, based on the money he's due to have, somewhere around $43 million. So they are trying to obviously trade him. But as far as him retiring, I believe that that's a rumor. I've definitely have not seen that.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, I heard that. And I'm like, please don't let that be true. I mean, because, dude, the bottom line is, hey, man, nobody's perfect. Everybody has had some bad years.
He just had a bad season, man. That dude is still a cold-blooded killer, man.
Absolutely.
He had a bad season.
And you know what? Not every suit you gonna put on fits.
Absolutely. You're right about that, man. I mean, we've seen it happen. We've seen some players have on one suit and they're not so well, and then we see them go to another team and they're straight ball and make the all-star team that season.
Absolutely.
So everything doesn't fit for everybody.
I mean,
and you know what? Lakers, LA is not for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I like everybody else. First of all, I'm a diehard Laker fan, and it looked good on paper. It sounded good. I was like, oh my God, another former MVP.
Me too.
Dude's incredible. He's the king of the triple double.
Right.
And it just kind of proved to me that nothing against him. By no stretch of the imagination can anybody fix their mouths and say he sucks, he's horrible. No, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It just didn't work out, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully they make some moves and get some young talent in there that could help us out next year, man, because it was a tragic year for the Lakers.
Yeah, it really was, man. I was getting trolled to death because all the little parody songs I came up with Magic. Right. And so when we didn't make the playoffs, boy, trust me, they were tearing me up. Hey, what's up with all that? All them songs and all that, man. I hope the Lakers can fix this.
Have you guys watched the playoffs at all? You've been watching?
I haven't been able to catch all of them. The last game I did see, though, was the Raptors and the 76ers, and I caught a glimpse of the Nuggets Warriors. So it's real. They're exciting, man. I mean, it's the playoffs. It's just a little strange without the Lakers and without LeBron James. Hate him or love him. It's weird without him in the playoffs, bro.
It really is, man. And
I caught the last game, and this tell you how bad basketball is in LA. I caught the last game. Someone gave me their floor tickets to the Clippers' last game of the season, and it was the Clippers versus OKC.
Yeah. Did you go?
First time ever on the floor. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Oh, you went?
Oh yeah, I went.
Yeah.
Oh. Floor seats, everything. Right.
Got to experience it.
Right on the floor. Went into the little Lexus lounge. Toe up that prime rib in there.
Absolutely.
Free drinks and gummy bears, popcorn, nacho. Like, dude, you had everything. It was crazy. It was a good experience. I wish it was like a intense or like real game.
Right. But because
yeah.
if it was a really meaningful game, the steak and gummy bears would have tasted a little different.
Yeah. It would have.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm more preferential towards the Lakers. So going for the Clippers, it was just like
It's weird. It's weird, isn't it?
It was kind of like a knockoff Lakers game. Like
it's really weird.
And walk on the court. I mean, it was cool, but it was like,
not
I left
the
in the third quarter.
It was like you got floor seats to a high school basketball game.
Man,
that's how it feels when you're not a Clipper fan. It's just not accommodating for you to be there. I mean,
really
you're there,
man.
But it's like
you're there thinking about, God, what night did the Lakers play?
Yeah,
right.
You like shit, man. I
wonder what the menu is like when like the Bucks come here and play the Lakers.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. And then nobody had their real players on the court.
Oh, you had third string dudes out there.
It was just sad.
Yeah.
And the funny part was I had just went for a work event 2 days for the Phoenix game, so that was a little bit better. Phoenix was blowing them out by 30.
The Clippers,
and then end up coming back. Ended up coming back in the end. It was a
To
close
show you
game.
how out the loop I am. Did the Clippers get knocked out the playoffs?
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they were
Who
done.
beat them?
They didn't make the playing game, right? Said they lost the.
The play-in. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure,
so they
sorry.
didn't make the playoffs.
Who beat them for that?
That's a
Shit,
good question.
like I
Whoever
said,
had the
bro.
AC.
Like I said, I mean, you already know my time has been ate up so much. I haven't been able to watch sports the way I used to. You know.
Man, I know you guys had to see what happened the other day though when Kyrie Irving against his old team, the Celtics.
That I did see.
Flicked off a whole stadium. I know you got that picture, said Brass.
Yeah, of course I do.
Wow, man. What's your feeling on that, Savvy?
The flick off that cost you $50,000.
A finger.
You know, but yeah, 50,000 a finger, right? Look at that.
That one finger cost him 50 racks.
50 racks. And you know what, man? That's the difference between a fan and a player. They can pretty much say what they want as long as they don't, like, I guess, threaten your life or go too far out of line.
Right.
But if you do it, the NBA is going to make you pay for it. It really are.
Yeah, and I guess it's in their rule. I guess it is in their rules. And you do, I mean, they explain to you all the rules and regulations in the rookie transition league. It's called the rookie transition kind of the NFL has it, NBA has it, baseball, everybody. They just tell them, these kids coming from college, shit you can't do.
Right.
Because if that was the case, you'd be flicking off people every single night of your life for 82 games. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because they're going to say some stuff to
self-control.
you. Yeah, they're gonna say some stuff to you, man. They really are.
Oh, they pay their money to come cuss you out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I feel, you know, I don't know if the NBA, because, you know, I've seen, like, in the past 2 years of basketball, I've seen a lot of fans get ejected. Like, I know LeBron had a couple of people get thrown out.
Yeah.
Westbrook had a couple of people get thrown out of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the NBA is just traumatized from the Malice in the Palace, but it's getting to the point to where, I mean, remember that one video when they spat on Trae Young in New York in the garden? I'm like, damn, they spit. So I guess they're trying to control it as much as they can. But Kyrie was like, I'm not going to let them get away with it. He said, if they're talking shit to me, I'm going to talk shit to them. If they're calling me bitch and motherfucker, I'm going to do the same thing back to them.
And some cities are worse than others. I mean, like, I don't know if you know this is just going way back. For a long time, Philadelphia was known as like the most ratchet, crazy fans for years. Where the Eagles used to play, all the way up until the new stadium, it was the only stadium in America that had a jail in it.
Yeah, I heard it was bad too. They would throw beers at people, man. And,
Absolutely.
you know, it was real bad there.
You didn't know that, Sad?
Nah, I didn't know that one.
That up until the new stadium was built, it was the Lincoln Field was built, but all throughout, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up to 2000s, it was the only stadium that had a jail. Like, they knew that beer and opponents equals felonies, nigga.
Right. Yeah, I heard. I heard about that, man. I heard how bad Philly was, man.
Absolutely. So with that being said, who do y'all think? I'm gonna go with you first, Sid, and then I want to hear what you have to say. Who do you think is going to be the finals, NBA finals this year? What 2 teams?
Whew, man. I'm not gonna even hold you. I'm kind of rooting for Phoenix. I want like Chris Paul.
Me too.
And
Me too.
I'm kind of this one of those dead years. So if your team ain't really in it, I'm just kind of watching for Phoenix. I'm rooting for Phoenix. To take it all away. I don't know who they're playing, or I don't have the teams yet on who they're gonna play. But I will say I got my eye on Phoenix, and that's who I'm rooting for right now.
What you say, Savvy?
I can see Phoenix. It's a twist between Phoenix and the Sixers and Phoenix and the Bucks again.
Same. I think the exact same.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, nobody's standing out to where I'm like,
yeah, it's one of those years. It's one of those years.
It's one of those years where nobody is standing out to be the absolute favorite. So
it's up for grabs.
It's all up for grabs. And so when you look at the teams, you start to say like, well, looks like it could be Phoenix and the Bucks again. Although, you know, Philly, but you know, you can't count Boston. Now Boston looks really good too.
Yeah.
But
it's a very athletic year. Like when you like Santa, your team's not in it, But as far as exciting players and some good games, it's definitely that. You cannot totally swipe the rug out of the Bucks because they still got Giannis, and he's still like one of the most incredible dudes on the planet.
I wouldn't be surprised if they repeat it, but I'm expecting Phoenix to go all the way this season.
I think it's going to be Brooklyn versus the Bucks to figure out who's coming from the East, right? Because the way Kyrie's playing right now, the way KD's playing, they're coming around. But again, I am not disrespecting the Bucks because they were amazing last year and they didn't lose anything. They're still a great team, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's Phoenix year. I mean, not only did they tear us to pieces, they're just young. They got so many weapons. Chris Paul is playing better than he's ever played. And it's his time, to get a ring.
I feel like, and I don't,
I definitely too. I'm a big fan of Ayton.
That dude is it. He's to me, him and Embiid are the two best big men in the league. To me, I don't know what you guys think. I mean,
you think Chris Paul is a big man?
No. I said Embiid and Ayton are the two best.
Oh, Ayton. Oh, okay,
That dude has definitely got better and better and better every year, and obviously playing with Chris Paul, everybody gets better. Because he really does get the ball to everybody.
Right.
Any big man Chris Paul's ever played with, he makes them look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he feeds everybody the ball, and they just got to do their jobs. But I just feel like Chris Paul has the eye of the tiger and a lot of young talent. Devin Booker is a beast, and all them other dudes on them team, man, they play defense. They're fast. They got the whole package. I feel like they're gonna come back. Now that I think about it, and beat the Bucks this year and win the championship.
I can see that.
And Phoenix has never ever won a championship. So not only is it huge for Chris Paul, it would be huge for that city. They used to go. They went back in the Charles Barkley days and all that kind of stuff, but they never got the chip.
Right. Well, they didn't get it because they ran into Michael Jordan.
Absolutely. Right. He was everybody's nightmare.
There's no shame in that. I
used to love some Dan Marley back in the day.
Kevin Johnson,
Dan Marley,
and Kevin
Barkley.
Johnson,
they used to be fun to watch, man.
Yeah, they did, man. Those were some good times for basketball, man.
That's young Sid Sabalos and all of they were always fun to watch. But like he said, a nigga named Michael Jordan crushed their hearts every year.
Yeah, you ran into Mike. What can you do?
Michael Jordan is the reason there isn't a piece of jewelry in Charles Barkley's house right now.
And Patrick Ewing as well.
And Patrick Ewing as well, nigga. Them niggas they go in the mall and just see a jewelry store and start crying. What's wrong, Pat? Let's go to the second floor, nigga. Let's go to the food court, nigga.
Man, that is really unfortunate though. When one guy is standing in the way between you and glory. That's just that sucks, man.
That dude stood between 27 other teams' glory for a whole lot of years.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
One team got lucky when that nigga retired for 2 years, and that was the Houston Rockets and Olajuwon and him.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
For all of us that know our basketball history,
that's what Patrick Ewing ran into. That was supposed to be his time, and it just was a guy named Hakeem Olajuwon that had something to say about it.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Yeah. I just watched his documentary on Netflix. Incredible. You just need to watch it.
Alex, who'd you watch?
Hakeem Olajuwon, The Dream.
Okay, I didn't know he had one. I'm gonna have to check it out.
He got a story.
Oh, he's got an incredible story. I'm not even just anybody. If you love basketball, do yourself a favor and watch the Hakeem Olajuwon story. I want to move on to another athlete, and this nigga is just funny to me because he's so hood, he's so ghetto. Marshawn Lynch, straight out of East Auckland. You feel me? I mean, if Marshawn Lynch wasn't a football player, he would be Too Short's hype man in real life.
Yes.
But I don't know if y'all know this or not, but he has become part owner in the Seattle Kraken hockey team.
What? For real?
They are an expansion hockey team. And before you show video, Savvy, do you know what a Zamboni is?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm a huge hockey fan. Don't go to video yet. A Zamboni has been around since the beginning of hockey. Not only hockey, Zambonis are in every ice rink worldwide. Globally, no matter where you go in the world, whether you're in China or you're in Culver City, there is a Zamboni. A Zamboni is what, like, say, you know, not say. After every court, a Zamboni is after every period in hockey, after the first period.
Yeah.
The Zamboni is that small machine. It's like a little truck, and it smooths off the ice. You know, after everybody's been skating on it.
Okay, now I have saw that before, but I didn't know that was the name of it.
It's called a Zamboni.
Okay.
And it smooths off the ice. Because after, 2 hours of playing, boom, that's a Zamboni.
Okay.
So it releases water, goes in all the cuts and all the holes, and makes it fresh for the next period. In hockey, there's 3 periods of hockey.
Okay.
But that's at any ice rink. Like if you went to take your daughter ice skating at a local ice rink, it'd be like 9 o'clock, everybody go get a hot dog, get a drink. The Zamboni comes out for 10 minutes and smooths the ice so nobody falls or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But Marshawn's ass took it to a whole new level the other day. Roll that video real quick, Sad.
They should have known not to put me behind that with a steering wheel.
He out there ghost riding the whip like he's in the streets of East Oakland. Hey, but I guess when you a part owner, you can go out there and do donuts on the ice, right?
Riding the Starbucks sponsored Zamboni.
Exactly.
Black folks nowhere.
You can't, man. Let me tell you something. If they will make somebody as hood as Marshawn Lynch, part owner, can't nobody tell me not to aim for the star.
Absolutely, because next you're going to hear about Too Short being one of the owners of Ugg boots. Anything is possible, brother. At the end of the day, they need money for their business too.
Anything, bro. Any fucking thing.
But it's been happening a lot lately, though. It's because it's a good thing, when black folks
we've been
do
getting
things like that
here and there. A little
Absolutely,
bit.
because I think LeBron is part owner in the Boston Red Sox. That's the last thing on the planet you would think, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Basketball team, a basketball player, and then baseball. You're like, what kind of interest does he have in baseball? And in Boston, on top of that, at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's called money.
Correct. Yeah, it's called
and
money.
If you can invest, they'll take your money, and then you can call yourself part owner.
There you go.
I think Usher had like part ownership in the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I didn't know that.
Right? I mean, that's been that way for a few years. Back when LeBron won his championship with Cleveland. Remember when he won the championship with Cleveland?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Usher was right out there on the floor with the team, and he got his championship ring and everything. Yeah. I don't know what his stake is in it, but I know Usher has been part owner of the Cleveland team for a while.
I think D Wade with Utah, right? D Wade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So, you never know. Shout out to black men out there doing business and putting their money in the right places. You know what I mean?
That's right. Hey, you got to, man.
And while we're talking about sports, man, your boy Colin Kaepernick is staying ready. He says he is ready for anybody that calls him, and he'd be down to be a backup quarterback with anybody. What do you think, Sad?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm so tired of Colin Kaepernick, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm just like,
now, why are you tired at a black man trying to get a job? I mean, like you said, you see Savvy got 11 new jobs coming up right now. Colin Kaepernick just trying to throw a goddamn football, nigga. Like, I mean, goddamn.
I mean, come on, man. It's like he's like, I think he's exploring his black side. He seems like a lot of like stereotypical black men. Do you really want to work or do you not want to work? I know you're saying you want to get off your mama couch and work, but do you really want to do the things to go out there and work? Because the things that you are saying that you want to do versus your actions and how you say you want to attain them, they're not lining up. And that's my problem with Colin Kaepernick. I think people in social arenas are more avid for him to be working back in the NFL than he is himself.
That's true.
We don't see any workout videos. We don't hear him speaking out. We don't hear him going on press media junkets like, yeah, man, I want to be back. He just don't show me the actions of a man that really wants to get back and work. Seems like more of a publicity stunt to me, and something to keep his name constant in the circles, to possibly help his litigation with the NFL, or, you know, extort the NFL, or become, and all of them, or just remain relevant.
Well, the last couple of years, though, I did see a lot of videos of him working out and kind of, I mean, he even held workouts with his own cameras and invited the media and the press to show, look, guys, I'm trying to do it. Now, I'm not a huge Colin Kaepernick fan, but I'm just saying, black man to black man, he's just trying to be like, look, y'all, some of y'all really suck, and whoever you picked to be your starting quarterback, I know me being out 4 years, I'm better than that dude. I think that's what he's saying, and he's also going, I need some money. So
yeah, but you know, when he had that workout, it was a whole debacle.
No, I remember that one was.
Every scout was at the thing ready for him to play, and then he's like, I'm gonna get that, then I'm gonna not get that. Then he, at the last minute, says he doesn't want to have it, then schedules his own thing later, and then only like one team showed up. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
at some point, do you want to play or do you don't want to play, or you just like playing games?
Right,
that's true. Yeah.
What's your feeling, Savvy?
Well, I feel the same way. I feel like you was given multiple opportunities to showcase your talent, and then you wanted it to be done on your own terms, you know, and then you become an activist. You got a lot of money from a book. You got a lot of money from people donating to your Know Your Rights thing, and it's like, do you really want to be a quarterback, or do you want to become a martyr? You know, or do you want to become an activist? Do you really want to get back in the league? And then when you say that you'll settle for the backup position, well, that's what you always were. You know, you didn't become a starting quarterback until Alex Smith got hurt. So I mean, you'll just be going back to your original position.
Was it true? Was it true? I mean, I don't remember. Maybe you guys didn't he win a case or something with the NFL? Didn't they
he won that already?
$85 million? They
gave him an undisclosed amount of millions of dollars, and he
kind of a silent way of saying, we're sorry for that whole knee thing, because it ended up coming around that it was necessary.
Well, that's why you got to and I'm not saying that, you know, everything was correct what the NFL did, because they were dead wrong when the man was just exercising his right to protest. But what I am saying is, most people said that he would never have another job in the NFL again after he sued and won, but the NFL showed like, you're wrong. We still gave him a couple of opportunities to play football in our league, and he squandered them. So what you gonna say now? Right. We gave you a chance, and you didn't do it the way we told you to do it. So now, I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah.
So that's why I said, I mean, are you pump faking, or do you really want to play quarterback?
I don't really believe Colin Kaepernick wants to play. And I'm gonna be mad at him from not wanting to play, but I think he constantly does these little heat checks just so people don't feel like he gave up. Like, it's okay, man. Bow out gracefully, take your millions, you good. It's cool. Nobody's gonna look less of you because it seemed like you just kind of bowed out and you took the payout and left. It's cool.
And I guess he kind of, to the white people, it's like he got so black that they're not even hiring him as a commentator. Right. Like, they don't even want his super black perspective.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with the leather jackets and afros, okay?
I don't even know if he wants to be.
They do not want to hire a Black Panther on NFL football today. And then out of nowhere, he just have a real nigga moment and fuck the whole world up.
Motherfucker turned into Fred Hampton on NFL Network.
Yeah, exactly. Kanye did, you know, back in the day. The NFL does not care about black people, and then they shut down the FCC and all kind of.
The closer we get into that is Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless. We ain't gonna get no more blacker than old Shay Sharp. That's it. They don't, like I say, they don't want none of that black power stuff in the building. You know what I'm saying?
He's as black as it gets.
That's it. You know, that's it. It ain't gonna get no black.
I saw when on his spare time, he just loved his black and mild, his Hennessy and his oatmeal. Yo, I like my black and mild and my oatmeal.
Yeah, I don't even know if Shannon Sharp wants. I mean, Shannon Sharp. I don't even know if Colin Kaepernick wants to even do analyst work. Has anybody?
I don't think so.
Him?
I don't think so.
That was just me throwing that out.
Yeah, I was just kind of clowning, acting a fool. But no, I don't think he really wanted to do that. He said,
have we even heard him spit a word yet? It's the funniest part. He's probably the most like out there, activist.
He's not
in
secret,
sports.
though. He's not. He's well spoken. He's not a.
But I
sound
don't
like
even. He
Kendrick
like
Perkins,
Marshawn Lynch, damn near. Like, do
He
I have
actually-
any sound bites of this dude even really talking and saying anything? It's kind of like
no,
very
not
rare.
really. I mean,
Not a lot, but when I have heard him speak, he's not. Have you ever heard Kendrick Perkins, the dude that used to play?
Yeah, that's a
He a real nigga. Like, he is 2 seconds away from cussing on every episode. Like,
every single episode, bro. And
Yeah,
then that
he's
gets
a thug.
that you use the NFL. Like, these networks must be hiring from within, no matter what, because that nigga be on TV talking about, yeah, I tell you something about Chris Paul, and then he go down there eating them greens and collard greens. Zion Williamson gaining all that weight, but at the end of the day, he got to play basketball. Man, look, we turned over a whole new league.
You need to do them both, bro. You need to do some type of sketch where you are Shannon and Kendrick together, boy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
FCC, but we watch
You
it.
ain't lying. Hey, bro, yeah, you mess around and do Shannon, Kendrick, and Barkley on the same panel. Oh, my God. Can you
You'd
see
have to
that?
Nigga, you'd have to have a bouncing ball with all the words in English on it. Because white people would really be lost. Like, we'd be like, what that nigga say? But white people are like, I have no clue. We need an interpreter. Now, you'd have to have an interpreter on the side saying what they, because man,
You have a nigga on the side interpreting, throwing up gang signs.
Exactly. No clue. Hey, I will move on real quick, man, because we don't have a whole lot of time. And speaking of all your impressions and stuff that you do, Savvy, something that's just lately, your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine has just popped up from the dead. And first of all, I can't believe he's still with us. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that dude, after what happened with him, I didn't think he had 3 more months of life.
Bro, it just goes to show you that gangster rappers obviously compartmentalize and prioritize who they decide to kill.
I guess so. Either that or he has some amazing security 24/7.
It's gotta be.
So I've been seeing these latest videos, man. I saw 2 videos, and I just want you to roll these back to back, and then we're gonna talk about it because I got a lot of questions to ask Savvy. So Tekashi 6ix9ine, let's watch these.
Okay,
man.
I got one on for you.
Oh, Tekashi.
This the last million I got left from my $10 million advance. As soon as I spend this, I'ma tell on somebody else, get another $10 million, stupid. I took a year off, bought me some chains and some Crocs. I'm still on top.
I took a year off. Bought me some chains and some Crocs.
Please play the other one too before I start talking. Oh my God, I don't even want to start. I got so much to say.
A chain and some Crocs.
Yeah,
How
that
is
one.
he
The next.
still
Yeah,
alive?
here we go.
Snitching on all my friends. Snitching on all my friends, yeah. Hey, stupid! Y'all like my skirt, Fruit of the Loom, stupid? Look what the police got me. That's on my daughter. Look at my private jet. Look at my rented goon. Y'all see all this money the label gave me? I'm the king of New York. I'm the king of Chuck E. Cheese too, stupid. You know what? Look at my pretty braid.
Nigga, I just realized the hook for his song. Snitching on all my friends. Snitching on all my friends, yeah. Snitching on all my friends. That nigga is keeping it real.
Is that your track, Savvy? Did you?
Yeah, that's me, man. Yeah.
You need to drop that. Man.
I did, bro. You can actually get it. You can download it on SoundCloud. It's called "Snitching on All My Friends."
Oh my God!
Yeah, I actually took my time and impersonated him through the whole song, and it actually bangs. So if you guys want to listen to "Snitching on All My Friends," you can literally go to iTunes Store and download "Snitching on All My Friends" by Savvy and Music.
That is amazing. And I hope he hears it. And he even has to laugh at the shit. Because I'm like going, him and like Young Liar are just really just the same. He's the real one in real life.
Yeah, he's the real Young Liar, bro. Real life.
I'm being honest, you guys. Is anybody impressed by this dude? Because I don't get how is he still so-called making all this money. First of all, the music's garbage, but that's just me.
Yeah,
obviously these kids like it. They like hot garbage. Are we really supposed to think that you roll around with $1 million in cash on your lap while you're driving in your with your, like you said, the rented goons? Nigga, that was so funny.
And you got all the and the goons has to be the stupidest people in the world after you didn't put almost 10 people in federal prison, and then I'm gonna come hang with you next. Like it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It's like, do you want to go to jail? Like
exactly. You know what would have been funny? He threw all the money, and you see 3 of them niggas just grab a couple of watts and run. They are no longer a part of it. How can you just throw money around when you're the only one that's a billionaire and everybody else ain't eating? Is that how it goes?
That's why it don't make sense. Because I mean, I can't see myself going to 60th and Crenshaw with $1 million, and I'm the only one that got that million. Like nobody else got no money. It's just me, and they just sitting back looking at me.
Yeah, and just throw it all on the ground at that Shell gas station right there.
Yeah, just drop it right there in front of Fat Burger. Just boom, and nothing happens. Everybody's just in the background. Yeah,
still rap like no nigga, not even a bum. Not even a crackhead's gonna take a wad of 50,000.
Nothing, bro. Like it's so scripted.
Savvy, I can't find you on SoundCloud. It's under your name, Savvy.
You can't find it.
Nah.
Snitching on all my friends.
Not people, Savvy. Is it under your? Is under your account, Savvy? Savvy. And
no, you go to the iTunes store on your Apple iPhone.
Okay.
And you type in
crazy snitching because you know how y'all be smelling it ING.
No, it's spelled on it. No, it's spelled the proper way.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So what's his story, man? What's his story? Like so he's out now. He's doing more videos, and he still cannot just drive around New York City, right, dude?
He claims that he is. And there you go, said Brass, right there on your iTunes store, snitching on all my friends.
Nigga, that is hilarious. It's
get only 99 cents, and it's a banger.
Has anybody bought it yet?
Oh, yeah, people been buying it, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not enough, but they're still buying it.
Nigga,
it's all about getting it out. See, the problem is, Alex, like one entrepreneur told me, if your stuff is not taken off the way you need it to do, it's either a bad product or people don't know about it. So my only job is to get it in front of people because I already know the product is good.
The market.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
What you need to do, nigga, and I would go this far, that you need to find you a makeup artist and totally take your black ass and make yourself white, do them red, white, blue, and green Skittles braids, and shoot the video for that goddamn song. Because you know the word and you need to perform it.
But that's what I would need your help with, because you got all the Hollywood plug, like the lady that gave us the costumes for the NBA thing that we did.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she does makeup too, but
no, she don't do makeup, but you'd have to you'd be the chunky motherfucking 6'9", nigga.
Yeah, there you go, nigga. I'll do that shit.
You'd be 6'11". You know what I mean? Just go out there snitching on all my friends.
On all my friends. Is that you too? I'm not the only rat. That's you.
Yeah, that's the other song. Yeah, that goes with it. Yep.
And Young Liar will be your sidekick. I'll just come do a cameo and just be in the video throwing fake money, nigga. That's what you need to do.
He be in there. Young Liar be in the background with all the bread.
Come on, man. From what I'm hearing, I heard somebody told me that video that he dropped all the money, I think he just came out and said that it was all fake.
Yeah, he did say that, but I don't know if he took a page out of 50 Cent's book, because Tekashi is actually being sued by a company who I think advanced him a couple of $1 million to do a concert, and he didn't do it. So I think they got back at him and like, hey, if you showing all this money on the internet, you could pay us our money. So he's trying to say all the money is fake because, he don't want to be responsible for paying that money.
Stupid.
Silly. Man, some of these people, I don't know. I don't know if they have PRs. I don't know if they have, but their PR should actually tell these guys you shouldn't be doing that, man. But hey, they seem to let him do whatever he wants to do. They don't care about his life. They're just like, hey, until something do happen to you, we're gonna get this money off your ass. So keep acting a fool.
Speaking of hip hop, man, while we're talking about it, I just saw Future on the cover of the new GQ magazine. And wait, check this out. Check this out. And they said, I think the caption is best rapper alive.
Wow.
Future?
That's what I said. Please show the picture.
Hold on. Let me find where I'm at.
Yeah,
Right,
so
there we go.
Let's check this out.
Oh, wow. Future.
Like, don't get me wrong. Future's dope for what he does, right? He found a lane. There it is. The best rapper alive. I don't know if that's just a publicity stunt. I don't know if that's just a white editor. That's what he thinks. Because my question to you two, because again, I'm a fan of Future. I've seen him in person. I know the nigga, everything. Is he a rapper? Is he a singer? Is he a rapper that sings? Is he a nigga that is he kind of like where Nate Dogg left off, rest in peace, for the trap world? Because at first I thought Future was just the nigga that sang the hooks. So every once in a while, I didn't realize until him and Drake did the album together that the nigga even raps. I looked at him more as a sing-songy type dude. Like, what do you think, Sid?
I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie. Future is probably the last of where I stopped with this whole like new rap. All the guys that's come after him, I can't do it. But
right.
I mean, it's cool. It's melodic. He
has hits. He knows how to make a hit song. It's fun shit.
Yeah, he knows how to make music.
He created a certain trend, so it's cool. I ain't mad at it. I mean, it's cool. It's not for me. This is where I'm starting to age out because I can't do too much of it. Like if I'm doing a road trip and I need a break of the music and something to kind of keep me awake, I put that on. Or if it's like background music and happen to have entertainment or something.
Like Future's the shit in the strip clubs. Like you go to Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, he's Michael Jackson and Prince. They ain't nigga. You can take a bitch that got one cheek removed. She can still get that one cheek bounce with a Future song. You know what I'm saying? She could have an ass transplant, and nigga, they put on a Future song, nigga, and she is making that one butt cheek clap.
Future is the man in the club, though, bro. They play his music in the club. They go crazy, like
for example, Drake kind of to me came with something. It was new. It's a rapper that sings. I don't know. Am I saying it right? Is he a singer that raps, or is he a rapper that sings? Savvy.
Damn, man, I don't really know. I mean, you can't put him in the R&B category because he raps a little bit more than he sings.
Right.
So I'm almost I don't know, man.
That's a tough question, right?
They need to kind of come up with a new word for rappers that do sing. You know, because they got categories for hip hop, then they have R&B, but there's none.
I got the word. I got the root. I got the word. I know what the word is.
What's
so ask me, say Savvy, say Alex. So what would you consider Drake? Ask me that.
What would you consider Drake, Alex?
A ringer.
I knew you was going to say that.
What is a ringer?
A rap singer.
What is a ringer?
A rapper that sings. He's a singer and he's a rap. Ringer.
A ringer.
I mean, because think about it, man. I mean, what do you call the dude? I mean, he really revolution. And then here's what happened. Drake got so hot, so fast, nigga. I feel like every single little nigga that came after him got either one or two songs on their album that sounds just like him, or he became like the blueprint for the dudes that came after him. You turn on the radio sometimes. I had to think twice. Is that Drake? No, it's just a new nigga that sounds like him.
Yeah.
But the record labels go, Drake's hot. He sings on every goddamn song. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, Drake did get hot fast though. He came out blazing, and he never cooled off.
I mean, obviously, he had a great, jump start with Cash Money, with Wayne, and it just, I mean, he was just literally hit after hit after hit, head after hit. Like he's arguably the hottest rapper on the planet.
Yeah, and when he came out,
the new guys, you know what I mean?
He gave the world something that it was missing, something that didn't sound like everything else.
Exactly. And on top of that, it was refreshing for hip hop because he wasn't talking about killing and jacking.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what I mean? He was like, he didn't come on. He didn't, if Drake gets dressed up, he could have a whole Zara outfit on. and still be the amazing rapper. He don't have to look like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
He don't look like the dude. He ain't got tattoos on his face. You don't sense he smells like Hennessy and Newports. You know what I mean? Because he's a classy dude from Toronto. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when Kanye first came out. I loved what he did. He's like, yo, not every rapper has felonies and kills and murders. Like, look, nigga, Ike can rap with a dope ass velvet blazer on, nigga, and rip niggas to pieces. You know what I mean?
And when they do that, you have to respect them more because they went against the grain and they still were successful.
And that's why I have so much respect for Kanye and Drake when he did it. And you know what I mean?
I got a title for him.
What?
R&. Sing.
R&. what?
R&.
He
Sing.
said R&. Sing. Instead of ring,
R&.
No, instead of R&B.
There's an R&B.
Yeah, it's a R&B.
R&. Sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rap.
In the new category, R&. Sing, we have Drake.
Exactly.
We have Future.
Think about it. All those new dudes, Lil Durks, all those guys, they are
right. Lil Durk.
All of a sudden,
Lil Baby.
Were you in church choirs when you were kids?
Yeah.
Like, or did this just become the pivot that you made when Drake came out? Because remember, these are all the dudes that came after him. I swear to God, guys, if you look at 4 of those, I'm not going to name them all. All of them got 2 or 3 joints that sound like we couldn't afford Drake, so nigga, I sang it myself.
Yeah,
right.
We have like the greatest of all time or honorable mention. Like, you know how they give like the old head award. You know how in the Grammys,
right?
The honorable mention to like Sidney Poitier during the 2020.
Oh, she's the lifetime achievement.
Lifetime. There you go. That's the word. Lifetime achievement of the R&. Sing award goes to Nate Dogg. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace. Which Nate was the greatest. He started the whole singing on the hooks. And then obviously it took off, and guys like Pharrell.
Nate was one of the reasons, bro, that that the Dog Pound and Snoop and them were so untouchable because they had all these tools along with what they had, and then when you plug in Nate, you like, God damn, how could I fuck with that?
It was the perfect gumbo. It was the perfect. I mean, you had Dr. Dre, one of the greatest producers of all time.
Yeah,
and you had this R&B / rap melodic West Coast Snoop's voice. Nate singing. It was just an incredible time.
Yeah,
and it proved it with the millions and millions of albums that they sold.
Yeah, and I miss it dearly, bro. I'm telling you.
I
lifetime
do too,
achievement. Roger Troutman.
Yeah,
R&B and Sing.
Oh, everybody's still for Roger Troutman.
That's a whole category.
Absolutely. Yeah. And think about it, Roger and all that. Those were all influenced by, those guys. Dre and the West Coast just kind of molded that sound, way before auto-tune. You get what I'm saying? And then, T-Pain came along. And the bottom line is hip-hop is evolving, you guys.
Yeah, it is.
And just know we're not knocking anybody. It's just a discussion. So, you never know what we're going to end up talking about here on the Funny Don't Stop show. But I think we had a great time today. I had a ball with my folks. Did y'all have a good time?
Yeah, man. I always do, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it like you said, give me an opportunity to catch up because I'm a person now that's kind of out of the loop. So it's always good to bounce back with y'all, laugh at it, and hit the refresh button, man, and give myself a little piece of reality, man.
Absolutely. Savvy, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Find your man, Savvy Amusing, on the now trending page, TikTok at Savvy Amusing, and Instagram, Savvy Amusing.
That's what's up. Say it, brass.
You can check me out at SEDBRASS.
And of course, you can catch me at Funny Man Alex Thomas on Instagram, but every single Tuesday right here on
The Funny
Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't